This is a very sudden and impromptu video, but here we go. Steam Next Fest 23 is in full force and is bringing us a bunch of demos to try. For those who don't know, Next Fest is an event Steam started doing recently where game devs can submit demos to be featured on the event page, and devs can do live streams of their games for players to watch. It's a great way for devs to get the word out about their games, and for players to try something new. I found 3 demos I liked, and I'm here to tell you about them. Let's start with the game that is releasing soon. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is a puzzle game where you possess inanimate objects to affect the environment and save somebody's life. This version is an HD remake of the original game, which released on the Nintendo DS in 2010 and 2011. You play as Cecil, I think that's his name, a recently deceased man with amnesia who gains the ability to possess objects from a talking lamp. After failing to save the life of a red-headed girl, he gains the power to go back in time to 4 months before a person dies. Using these newfound skills, you successfully crush an assassin with a wrecking ball and save that girl's life. The main gameplay loop involves you entering the ghost world, where time is stopped and you're able to possess nearby objects. You possess an object, use its trick to see what it does, then go back into the ghost world to find something new to possess. Many of the puzzles involve activating tricks and possessing an object at just the right time to move forward. I'm not going to say much else about the game because the full version releases on the 29th, just a week away. I recommend trying the demo and picking the game up if you enjoy it. It's a great puzzle game with a unique premise and gameplay loop I haven't seen before. The next game I want to talk about is Viewfinder, another odd puzzle game with mechanics we've only ever seen in those weird tiny puzzle games you find on itch.io. It takes place in... honestly, I'm not sure. From what the logographs scattered around say, I think it's some sort of city or planet that used to be filled with scientists. The main thing is, you'll find photos scattered around, and these are the important things. Hold one up, angle it just right, hit left click, and boom, that picture is now a part of the environment. You use the photos to create platforms to new areas, to access batteries, or to get to the teleporter. At the end of each stage is a teleporter. Look through it and you'll be brought to the next area. Eventually you'll find yourself a Polaroid camera, allowing you to take pictures of the environment and turn those into platforms. When I was playing it, all I kept saying was, "Oh, that's so cool!" over and over again. And it's true, the game does a lot of very cool things. One stage has you using drawings, paintings, and postcards to advance, and not only do they translate perfectly into reality, but the music and sound effects change depending on which photo you just used. There's a lot of love and care put into this that makes me excited for the full thing. It's releasing on the 18th of July, so check it out if you can. Alright, now on to our last game. And if I'm being honest, I'm making this video mostly just to talk about this game. So, chug some beer, drink some fish blood, and get ready to raise anchor as I tell you about Captain Wayne Vacation Desperation. Developed by Kieran Games, Captain Wayne Vacation Desperation is a fast-paced boomer shooter running on the GZ Doom engine. This game follows the titular Captain Wayne, a badass sea dog with a shotgun for an arm who intends to rob and humiliate every rich asshole on the planet. After a run-in with a mercenary group known as the Killer Whales, Wayne ends up marooned on an island with his ship stolen. And now you get to join him on his quest to slaughter every bastard responsible. When I say this game is fast-paced, I mean it. You are constantly running and jumping to dodge enemy fire while blasting them with your shotgun arm and kicking anybody who gets too close. It is also hard as hell. You will die a lot. The game outright says you will struggle. It even advises you to save frequently so you can quickly load back to where you were without having to run through everything again. It took me quite a few attempts to beat Beached Beluga Blues, but the difficulty never discouraged me. That's how fun this game is. The main story isn't Captain Wayne's only adventure, however, as this demo comes bundled with an endless mode. Upon being brought into an odd bar, Wayne meets a beautiful woman who tells him of the killer whales and their stash of loot. She wants him to go and steal the treasure, and states that he could have any woman he'd want with that kind of money, though Wayne is more interested in what grub he could get with that fortune. However, Wayne's not entirely stupid, and realizes that the deal only benefits him, not the woman. All she replies with is,
"A lady can have her secrets, Captain. Besides, you aren't the only one who has it out for the whales."
And so, Wayne sets off on his second journey to tear the killer whales apart. Endless mode is exactly what you think it is. Enemies will keep coming out of their teleporters wave after wave across 3 different levels, leaving you to fight until you're overwhelmed and outgunned. Fortunately, health and ammo pickups respawn in endless mode, so you'll never be unarmed. Speaking of, Captain Wayne has a wide variety of hard-hitting weapons to tear through enemies with, from your trusty fists and your double-barreled shotgun arm, to Molotov cocktails and a full cannon. Wayne's arsenal will either tear enemies to shreds or blow them to pieces. And hey, here's my high score on endless mode. I challenge you guys to beat it. I know you can. You're not going to be blasting holes in enemies to complete silence, so this game comes with an intense soundtrack perfect for all the destruction you'll be causing. Featuring guest composers Tony Grayson and Chrissy, Captain Wayne's soundtrack features heavy guitar riffs, addictive tunes, and the occasional sea shanty to calm you down. This game is also filled with witty writing and a cartoony, hand-drawn art style that brings this game together into a nicely wrapped, blood-soaked, and explosive present. I cannot recommend this game enough to anybody who likes boomer shooters, or shooters of any kind. Wayne, do you have anything you'd like to say to the audience?
No, fuck off.
Alright, jeez, no need to be so rude. That's enough for me. Links to all these demos will be in the description. Oh, right! There's one more demo I played recently that I ought to tell you guys about. The game's great. It's... well, actually, I'll save that till next time. I'm sure you guys can handle the wait, right? Trust me, it'll be worth it. This game is a blast.